If your laptop's SSD is running out of storage, don't panic. There are plenty of ways to increase your space without having to open up your device or invest in a brand new internal drive. Because whether you got an older PC with a small capacity SSD or just want to save a few bucks, there are smarter alternatives that are easy to implement and way more budget friendly. So let's dive into 6 powerful ways to increase laptop storage without adding a new SSD, starting with OneDrive Files On Demand, which lets you move your entire file collection up to the cloud and access it without downloading everything to your device, meaning you'll see your files as placeholders, and when you need one, just click to access and edit, then return it to cloud. This method is a game changer for freeing up space instantly without deleting a thing. And next up is Disk Cleanup, a tried and true Windows utility that often gets overlooked, but is incredibly effective, especially after major Windows updates where old system files are stored in case you need to roll back. By running Disk Cleanup the right way, you can reclaim gigabytes of space just by clearing out those unnecessary files. And while Windows now offers tools like Storage Sense, Disk Cleanup still does a job better. So to run it, press Win+R, type Cleaner, select your drive, then choose Cleanup System Files. Select what to delete, and boom, instant storage win. But if you're more into automation, Microsoft PC Manager utility is also a great option and can clear nearly as much as Disk Cleanup. And now, let's talk about SD cards, which are one of the most affordable and accessible tools for expanding your laptop storage, especially if you already have a few lying around. And even though they're not the fastest option, they're perfectly fine for storing files, backups, or documents you don't need to access constantly. Plus, if your laptop doesn't have an SD or micro SD slot, you can grab an SD to USB adapter for around $10 online, making this a simple plug-and-play solution. And speaking of external options, if you got a home lab or just a NAS, short for network attached storage, you can take advantage of wireless file transfers over Wi-Fi, turning your network into a powerful storage extension. And what's cool about NAS is that it acts like an external hard drive that every device on your network can access, so you can move large files off your SSD without sacrificing access to them. Although, keep in mind that transfer speeds depend on your Wi-Fi connection and network traffic. But for centralized storage, it's a stellar option, especially if you're sharing with other devices. And now we move to the good old USB flash drives. Yes, they're small, cheap, and often underestimated, but they're actually faster than SD cards or file transfers and are a super convenient way to expand your laptop storage instantly and with USB 3.2 Gen 1 or Gen 2 support. Even budget drives offer solid speed, and you can find 512 gigabytes drives for under $30. Or better yet, dig through your desk drawers. You probably already have one. And if you don't need it plugged in all the time, it doubles as an easy way to transfer data between machines. And finally, for those who need larger capacity and faster access speeds, external drives are the most powerful solution short of upgrading your internal SSD, because they offer the best performance out of all external options, especially for media, editing, large file storage, or backup needs. And like flash drives, they're easy to disconnect when not in use and can be shared across multiple PCs. Plus, you don't need to break the bank. Go with a lower capacity drive if you just need something to get you through the next few years. Or check to see if you've already got one from an old setup, because chances are you might. And that wraps up the top 6 ways to upgrade your laptop storage without touching the SSD inside. So whether you're working from a cramped old laptop or just want more room for photos, videos, games, or work files, these strategies will help you squeeze more life out of your current setup while saving time, money, and the hassle of internal upgrades. Use the cloud, clean your system, plug in external options, and give your laptop the breathing room it deserves. And for more genius tech tips, in-depth reviews, and powerful how-to-OS that keep your devices running better than ever, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TechVerse, where smart solutions meet everyday tech.